Hello everyone and welcome to episode 4 of Markoy in between builds, where we look at the builds that I do in between the big build series. So that means no time lapses, no building, but just looking at buildings that I built in between. And today we're going to start off with a building that I made next to the Uniflex building. So let's jump into it straight away. And the building I built here is the prep oil. It's a refinery type building. Made a radio communications tower on it on top of the building. As you can see, I made a use of the terrain as it was, so I use it now as a sort of gateway to the area where the trucks can load. Over here I built a big storage tank and a bit of a refinery next to it, and well, like a sort of maintenance shack type thing over here. Just yeah, I used a bit of color gradients in the tank area. Used this, yeah, I like this color combination. I saw it somewhere on the internet and I want to experiment with it a bit. So yeah, I used it like this. So, and yeah, okay, also met fenced off the area around it. Obviously you don't want trespassing people on your refinery. So that's a nice addition to this area. But yeah, the biggest addition to the area I made over there in the harbor. And when we go there, you can see there has been some major changes over here. And well, let's start off with this addition. I extended the quayside over here, and obviously I added a new ship, which is laying alongside. Probably they're finished discharging already, or maybe they still need to start discharging. I'm still not 100% convinced if I'm gonna keep it like this. Maybe I'm gonna put some cranes on here so that they can discharge themselves, and maybe I'll open up the hatches, but that is something for later. For now, I just want to have a ship here. And then I also added this rusty cargo barge. I experimented a little bit with these rust patches on the side. Yeah, before I had this combination going, it took me like maybe 6 or 7 different variations, and I removed blocks and I added blocks and used different color settings over here. And then I finally settled on this, made the deck of the barge also rusty, and also like this color combination, but I didn't want to continue this color combination on the side here. I wanted to make these areas more rusty. And yeah, of course, then I added some cargo on the deck, so it is most likely some kind of offshore barge bringing back materials to the harbor. Maybe they're preparing for a project, or maybe they're returning from a project. I don't know. Being discharged by a telescopic crane. Yeah, also here, not 100% convinced if I keep it this way. I think the boom is a little bit too small for my liking. So I'm still thinking of adding an extra layer on top here, but yeah, it's still a little bit in the experimental phase here. So that is something that I will do later. Then over here, I added a storage building for, well, I would say a general cargo storage building. A nice detail is some advertisements on the wall here. Let's start out by going through the office, because it is also It is also fully decorated. So over here we have the office where, of course, all the shipping can be handled. Small pantry, of course, they have to take their lunch breaks as well. And then inside we find all the racks with all the materials that they are storing over here. What was that? Oh, okay. That was the glow lichen. So yeah, plenty of storage over here. And then in the corner you can go up the stairs to the different floors. So there's a floor in between here, which is still empty. But then you also have the upper floor with some pallets with crates and stuff on it. So yeah, quite a nice building. Then we fly on to the area over here, where we find some storage tanks, and maybe this is a fresh water supply, or maybe it is oil, or yeah, another liquid. Over here we find the connectors coming from this building. Yes, a control station here. Also here some signs on the wall or some advertisements. So yeah, that is that. Yeah, this area is still a little bit empty, and we have to fill it in later. Also this area, I like to add some more dumpsters here, or maybe some vending machines or whatever for the harbor workers. Then of course we have the cranes sitting here. We already saw them last time, I think, when we did this this area. Then over here, of course, now also this building is filled with crates and stuff. And then we hop on over to this area, and the Aperion building, you see it is fallen in decay. It has seen better times, and actually, maybe you saw it already when we started flying over here. This is a building that's for rent, so it's probably vacant for some time, and you can see that it has been repurposed. They made a hole in the roof over here, and if we dive down and see what we find here, we find pump units and storage units for the hydraulic oil, and over here more pump units and a control unit. We can better fly back up. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's a little bit congested here with pipes, but if we follow these pipes around and down here, okay, it's a little bit trashy here on the side, but if we follow this down, we come to this huge cargo elevator running all the way from the quayside, bringing the containers up where they can be picked up on the road by the trucks over here. So, and then over here, of course, we have the control tower for the operation of this giant cargo elevator. So yeah, as you can see, that building was repurposed to fit another use. Probably still for rent. So maybe if they find someone who can rent this building, then they have to move their equipment. But yeah, for now they are using it for the operation with the giant cargo elevator. Yeah, if we go in for a closer look, check out some details. We see here that you got the stainless steel slide, or yeah, the what is it, like the rack and pin sort of thing to move this thing up and down. So nice detail there. And then on the other side, yeah, I like this as well. The detail on the wall. It's all, yeah, broken up, repaired, fixed. And then this detail as well. There's a, yeah, of course this area has been abandoned for some time, and yeah, probably squatters took it over. As you can see here, just a container that has been broken up, and they are using it as a place to sleep now. An abandoned car where they took off the wheels, and the doors are out, and there's a hole in the side as well. So yeah, it has been sitting there abandoned for some time. So yeah, nice oh yeah, trash can that was tipped over. So yeah, really trashed up area over here. I think it will fit pretty good in the cyberpunk style. Made a small illegal pathway over here so that the residents of this area can easy access it, and also they have access to, oh, that's over here, to the cave system over here. So and I will add some details to that later as well. So yeah, and I got some details on the roof here as well, just some storage tanks and stuff. So that is a little bit the progress that I made so far. Yeah, especially because everything is so detailed. It took me a lot of time to get all these items in, because also here, if we go to the ship, for instance, let's go here. Also the bridge is detailed, but also if we go to this deck, we got some shower here and a toilet, and then over here we find the galley, which is completely decorated, and the mess room. And if we go over here, we find the ship's office, where they can make the calculations for the cargo and the stability and stuff like that. Here another office with a computer, maybe controlling something. Maybe they, I don't know, they can have a readout for the cranes, or maybe it's an engineer's office, I don't know. Then over here we got just some cabins, a two-person cabin here, and maybe the captain's cabin over here. A nice sitting area, and he's got his own little tree here. And that goes down into the ship, but as you can see, this part is not decorated yet, so I still have to do that. So yeah, there's still quite a bit of work left for me, but yeah, as you can imagine, adding all those details take a lot of time. So yeah, that's a little bit what has been happening in between. I hope you guys liked it, and obviously I will continue building the next couple of weeks. It will be a few weeks before I can upload again, because we will start sailing shortly, and I cannot upload anything once we are sailing. So it will take a few weeks for the next episode. If you guys like the video, leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.